Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Bigger Bear. Walk with me to the outhouse. So, looks like a pretty nice outhouse. Over there you got a little pavilion. I'm not sure what that is. We'll have to check that out. Looks like that's where the Forest Service is getting all their firewood from. All in all, super cute little cabin. Nice view. So, gonna try something new. Which this is my first Forest Service cabin review, but I'm going to try putting out a trail camera for a night. Just gotta find a good spot. So, I think I've decided where I'm gonna put this trail camera. So right here, there you go, we've got this little fence post right here. Right? And then putting it in on the T-post just like that, or fence post. We're gonna get a view similar to that. So we'll see if anything comes out in this little meadow. So I've been looking for a trail camera for a while. I can't decide on one. Everybody's got all their opinions on which trail camera is better, and that's all it is opinions. So went to the pawn shop in town. $35 for this bad boy. It's a Bushnell 20MP Prime L20 tree bark camo, no glow. So I've already set it up the way I want it. Hopefully I set it up the right way. But just gonna put it boop like that. And hopefully we'll catch something later this night, later this evening, or tonight. Maybe in the morning. I don't know. Saw some elk on my way out here. So, of course there's deer everywhere. So, watch me set up this trail camera. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. Nice boy at the pawn shop made sure, because they had 3 of these bad boys, made sure he got me one with the strap, so that was very sweet of him. Nice boy. This might take me a hot minute. I'm not actually too bright with stuff like this. But, oh yeah. Anyhow, this is my first Forest Service cabin of the year. Very excited. Probably not doing this the exactly right way, but it's all good. It's just gotta sit here for one night and it'll be okay. Yeah, I think I'm murdering this, but it's okay. But my daddy will probably make fun of me if he watches this. But he always did this part. Y'all tell me if you see anything come up behind me. Spooky. Oh, wait a second. Come on.
A few moments later.
I've never been good at knots. Let's just say when I tie my horses up, I'm not going long. I've switched to hobbles mainly. Alright. So, anyhow. About time. So, this is my Bushnell camera. So, you've got on, aim, off. You've got OK. You've got eject the batteries come out the bottom. Let's make sure this bad boy's clean. I'm excited to see what's going on. So, let's switch it on. Aim real quick. Whoopsie. So I've got it on like video mode, hopefully. Oh gosh. I think this is the time. You know what? I'm not even gonna mess with all that. Alright. So we are gonna hit on. Whoopsie. On. Starting the countdown. Oh Lord, we gotta get out of here. And so now, the little camera should be getting a view of something like this. Hopefully we'll see something emerge. Something will cross, hopefully, and it stays far away from my cabin, because I don't do well, stuff like that. But, as always, I have trusty bear spray, never far from me, always within arm's reach. And I'm always constantly scanning, looking for something, even though we are in the Bitterroot Valley at this point in time. Fish and Wildlife says that there is not a grizzly bear population, but there are cats out here. There are wolves out here. A whole bunch of other shit. I don't know, there's always things. There's just things out in the woods, you know? So anyhow, let's go on a walk over to this pavilion and check it out. Seems pretty nice. Seems like a nice place to have like a little party, honestly. Like a little elopement or birthday party or something. Pretty little picnic tables, little grills, covered, big nice fireplace. Ooh, this is nice. This is actually really nice. Chilling off just a little bit. Starting to get just a little chilly. Nothing bad. Got a little deer tracks, looks like. Right, there's one. Doot, 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 doot. There's one. A couple more of them around here. Not afraid of those little bad boys. But once it gets dark, I'm not gonna lie, I hear a twig branch and I start freaking out. I don't sleep when I'm in these cabins, and I have so much fun. I mean, I really do. I have so much fun. But I don't sleep. And I always have to pee. And you know what's worse than being in a cabin in the dark? It's having to go pee outside. So that's kind of, it just, yeah, I'm kind of miserable. But it's so much fun. Got a little old barn over there. Pretty cute. Couple little sharp sticks. Marshmallow roasters, I bet. Don't know. That over there is the woodshed. We'll go check it out real quick. Pretty nice little woodshed. great that it's so close. Got it open because I am fortifying the cabin with firewood because I like to have a fire going all night long. Somebody forgot a tennis ball. Some poor good boy is somewhere without his tennis ball. Nice little old barn. I don't know if you can bring your horses to this cabin or not. I will have to research that and include it in this video. So, next, let's go to the cabin, shall we? These are clean dishes that I washed. Good morning. It's about 7 o'clock or so. We're gonna go get some water for washing our breakfast dishes. I think we're gonna make some pancakes and some bacon. This should be a good morning. Slept pretty good. It's a very warm cabin. Really nice working wood stove. Not a drafty cabin like most cabins are. So that was nice. I actually got a little too warm a couple times. So just walking down to the river. Gonna get some water to haul back up, so So for breakfast we have my favorite chocolate chip pancakes and bacon and some hot chocolate. Woo! So, let me show you around the cabin. So, this area right here is my bed. Here we have my bed. Pro tip, always bring a fitted sheet with you when you come to these Forest Service cabins, because these mats, if you don't bring a fitted sheet, you're sleeping on this with a blanket or something and it's not underneath you, you will stick to this. You're gonna sweat, you're gonna stick to it, it's not gonna be comfy, you're gonna hear yourself moving on that mat all night long. So for this trip I just brought a fitted sheet, blanket, and my little backpack and pillow. So that was about it. This cabin has possibly the nicest furniture I've seen so far in a cabin. Got a nice little table nightstand. Got these big chairs. Got quite a few chairs. Nice bench. Got a little oven, stove, propane. This is my backpack and pillow. Pretty nice little pillow. It is currently only 8:45 a.m. and I'm gonna pack up, head out, and head to a BLM horse auction or sale. They got like 37 horses for sale in for adoption, I guess technically, in Hamilton. BLM Mustangs from somewhere. So I thought I'd go take a look at those just for giggles. Always wanted to go to one of those sales, but never been. So there's the backpack and pillow. And then I usually just roll up my blanket, since this is a drive-to cabin and it's pretty easy to get to. This is a great introductory cabin, a great first cabin of the season to kind of ease back into camping and backpacking and all that. Little cutting boards, paper towels, some utensils. Make sure you wash and put away all the dishes and stuff before you leave, as with any Forest Service cabin. Try to leave it better than you find it. In here we got some pot holders, little glove, matches, lighters, a couple batteries. Let's see. Utensils. Oops. Let's see. Pots and pans. Down here we got soap and sponge and some dishwashing stuff, and I'm using some of it right now, so I've got it out. Let's see. Got a little grill. What is that? Toilet paper, plates, cups, sugar. Down here we got games, puzzles, got a first aid kit, games, a lot more games and puzzles. It's quite a lot. In the last drawer we got some trash bags, mouse traps and supplies, fly swat. Some information, dustpan, broom I'm currently using, information. Leave it better than you found it. So, yeah, I think this is a great first cabin of the season. Just a good intro to camping, intro to getting back into the season of things. One really nice perk of this cabin is, I don't know if you've noticed, there are lights. I'll have to show that in a minute, but you've got 3 lights that are come on, and there's also a light outside for the front porch, which is pretty nice. I like to leave that on at nighttime sometimes, if you have that ability to do so. But yeah, it's just a nice cabin. Oh, but let me show you where those outlets are. All right. So you got one outlet right behind the door here. There's the door. Here's the outlet. And then there is a outlet right there next to this table. Like I said, these are really nice tables and chairs. Really nice wood stove. And let me tell you, this cabin is not drafty. I would like to come back in the wintertime, because it got hot in here last night, because I like to have a fire burning. And the only window that opens is that window. It pops open that way. It's pretty nice. Let a little bit of cool air come in. Lights. Light. Light. So, really nice. Really nice little cabin. Swept the floor. Tried to leave it cleaner than I found it. It's great. I've really had a lot of fun here. It's been a nice cabin to visit, but might go on a short little walk up that way. Gotta go grab my trail camera. Anxious to see if anything's on there. I kind of think no. It was very quiet. I mean, like, really quiet. But I don't know. You never know. Maybe. Very bright out here. All right, here we are. Let's see if I can pop this open. y'all can see. Pop this open. And off. I wonder if I can see how many pictures are on it. It says 3 pictures, 1 video. Another 1 video is me messing around. For sure. I don't know. We shall see. Hope this little thing worked good. I'm very excited about it. $35 at the pawn shop. They wanted $39.40 or something. I probably could have got them down a little bit more, but that's kind of a hurry. 20 megapixel prime L20 tree bark camo, no glove. We'll see how it goes. If it goes well, I'm going to be toting this thing around to every trail or Forest Service cabin I go to. If it goes really well, I'll probably go back to the pawn shop and buy the other 2. But we'll see. Alright. We'll take that, throw that in the car. I might go on a little walk before we leave. Just got plenty of time. It's like 9 o'clock right now. Checkout for the East Fork cabin is 12 noon. So wouldn't mind walking up there to that wood pile. There was also a light that was visible all the way up through there last night. Don't know what it was. Don't know if it's maybe somebody's property line or something. Maybe somebody's got a house up there. I don't know. I don't know the boundary of the forestry land. Well, do one more quick tour of the bathroom. Alright. This was a very nice bathroom, I will say. It's a nice bathroom. Got little hooks, hang your pocketbook up or something. Hand sani, it's always appreciated. Thank you, Forestry Service. Very clean, plenty of toilet paper. The toilet is very clean. I love it. Love a clean forestry toilet. Toilet. So. Oh, another thing. Well, I'm outside. So I'll show you where the propane valve is. So, when you're coming up to the side of the cabin, you'll see this right here. Main propane. And they even have pictures on, off. So right now, got it turned to off. On is this way. Parallel. Perpendicular is you're shutting that off. Always good to know. Woodshed. Old barn. Nice little place. Well, funny moment. I've already taken 2 trips to the river for some water for just for washing dishes and stuff. But right here, I walked right past it. Come over here to this building where it says water. Got fresh water right here. Isn't that something? Explore before you start working too hard. But now you know. Alright, so let's add our own entry into the logbook. Jenny B and friends. Also, one thing I'm going to be implementing in all these little in these Forest Service logbooks is I've got a sticker with a QR code, or you can just take a picture of the sticker, and you can even if you don't have service, you can take a picture and look it up when you get home and find my review of the cabin for whichever one it is. And I'm going to try to get these out as quickly as I can, and I'm trying to make it as well as I can. I'm not a pro by any means, but I'm gonna stick this in the book, and then I might leave a little sticker or two for people who may possibly want a sticker. Stick it on your Nalgene or something. I don't know. But so let's do that. Our first sticker in our first Forest Service logbook. I'm going to put it over here because I don't want to be rude and take up a whole bunch of space. So nobody's used this. So make sure it's on there nice and tight, sticky. Now let's have a look. And I think that looks really good. And then I'll write an entry. Jenny B and friends. So, name, date, where you from, how was your stay? Coming from what shall we say? Very enjoyable and quiet. It's very quiet. It doesn't seem like much is going on. Very enjoyable and quiet stay. Check out my video review of the cabin on my YouTube channel called The Bigger Bear. Take pic of sticker and look it up when you get home. Take pic of sticker. Look up when you get home. Alright, awesome. Let's have a look. Very enjoyable and quiet stay with my bestie. Check out my video review of the cabin on my YouTube channel called The Bigger Bear. Take pic of sticker. Look up when you get home.